After the ball is over, after this game is done, after the die lot's finished, and you are short just one, many a knitter has made a tearful and desperate call, pleading with their local yarn shop, go after that ball.
Hello, welcome to Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 140. 140. Woo! It is Tuesday, February 3rd, 2015. And I am Lady Fernaco. Well, I am Marlisha, also known as Lady Fernaco.
And I am Talia, also known as Franciscan Gypsy, on Ravelry, Plur. Well, I don't really use Plur. Ravelry, Instagram, and just about everywhere else of importance. Did you say this is Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast?
I did, and I said that I am Lady Fernaco, also Marlisha.
Well, I heard that part.
And that is on Ravelry and Fitbit and Instagram when I'm on there. My writer's site, Shadowlight or Shadowlight1, or Marlisha. We want to ask you what's in your mug. My Pen, Hook, and Needles mug. That is Freddie. Freddie is a manatee that my husband got me for my birthday. He's a tea infuser. I need to take him out so I can drink. And my tea is, again, my Moonlight, Earl Grey Moonlight.
And I once again have dark roast hearts because it's the easiest one to prepare prior to the podcast. Also, it's one of my favorites.
Well, this is one of my favorites, and it doesn't have any milk in it for this congestion. So that's better. Okay, enough about that.
So, what's in your mug?
Yes, what's in your mug? We had some activity in the what's in our mug.
Yes, I said something about drinking gunpowder tea.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think that might be a green tea, so I do need to let it cool a bit.
Okay.
So
you have to be gentle with that.
Yeah.
We want to welcome all new and returning viewers. We thank you for joining us. We're glad you want to spend some time with us. We want to welcome the people who have announced themselves in the group that are official, and can win prizes and things now. I'm not sure how you say it. I think it's Italian. Criare con Mino, who is Nicole. And Nicole, you'll have to tell me how to say that.
Something with mine?
Something with mine, I think.
Maybe?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe heart with mine. I don't know. Nicole, I'd love to know what that means.
I guess Mio is actually mine.
Yeah. I don't know. It might be the tense, though. I don't know what the tense is.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Nicole, could you tell us what you're after, how to say your Ravelry name and what it means?
Creare Comino.
I don't think you had the brr in Italian.
Oh, no? I always put in everything.
I know. So that's Nicole. Welcome, Nicole. Ann Blakemore, who is also Nicole, but spelled differently. Welcome, Nicole. Both of you. Yes, I am repeating myself. Knitting for Life, who is Arletha. That's a pretty name. Welcome, Arletha.
Now I'm getting a little overheated, whereas it's cold before.
Four Eyes Knitting, who is Natalie. I wonder if that means she has glasses.
Probably.
Yes, or maybe contacts. Welcome, Natalie.
Or maybe her four eyes are knitting.
Maybe she has eyes in the back of the head, so she watches her children.
Or maybe she has eyes in each limb.
You'll have to tell us, Natalie. Crafty Blue Knits, who is Peggy.
She's
Welcome,
an alien.
Peggy.
Not
Flo Gig Knits. Her name is Florence. Yes, it's Florence. Flo G Knits. Flo G Knits. I don't know. Florence. Sorry, I butchered that. Welcome to Pen, Hook, and Needles. Welcome all of you. We're glad to have you with us. If you are still in the shadows, we have reached just over 400 members.
Yay.
And we would love to have you join us and boost the numbers just a little bit more so we can have our giveaway.
Yes, we want to wait to make sure that we'll actually
stay at 400. We will show you just now what we are giving away. This is from Talia's stash.
My hands are full.
You don't get the hands are full. This is Classic Silk, Classic Elite Yarns. It's made in Italy. It's 50% cotton, 30% silk, 20% nylon, 135 yards for each ball. So you've got all this for one lucky winner.
It's good for the sweater long.
Yep. And I am giving away...
Sorry, guys.
Oops.
It's a bunny.
Here, I'll try to take this. I can't hold this right now.
But I coughed all over my hand.
Now, I am giving away, from my stash, I've got, I don't, Ty, how many do you have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You have 12 skeins, and I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 17, I think. This is Cascade Yarns,
It looks like it's a fingering.
186 yards. It's 186 yards. I don't know. This is very strange. It has a little bit of elastic in it. So it says it's 186 yards spandex, 100 yards relaxed, 160 yards spandex, 62 yards relaxed. So I don't know what that means, but there are 16 or 17 of these in this color here. And that's the second prize. And we will put up a question of some sort or ask you something. And if we have these two prizes, so one of you will win the sweater's quantity or shawl's quantity of the red, and one of you will win the sweater or shawl's quantity of the teal or aqua or whatever this color is. So I hope you like that. That's for the 400
and this
members.
isn't really a red. It's like a rosy.
Yeah, it's more of a rosy kind of pinky kind of color. It's pretty.
It is pretty, but
they never put. This is a very creative number of 6934. And this one here is a very creative color of 2706. Yes, turquoise and rose. Okay. So I hope you like this chance to win this. We will open up the thread as soon as we get a little bit of time and give you some time to answer the question and bump the numbers up a little bit and see who will win. One sweater or shawl's quality of yarn each. It's quite a generous amount of yardage, I think.
If she says so herself.
Well, I mean, you've got, even if it's 75 yards, 17 skeins of it, or 16 skeins of it, that's a lot of yardage.
It is.
And yours is over 100, so, you know, and you've got like 12, so that's whatever I said that was. I don't remember. I'm tired. Before we go any further, though, we have publicity for our own, very own George. Yes. 10 hours or less. He's got, I got a flyer, and he is, through Saturday, and I'm assuming that's this Saturday, which would be what, the
someday
7th, I think,
don't know,
or something like that. This Saturday, through this Saturday, you get 10% off all buttons at www.10hoursless.com with the coupon code button10, and also through Saturday you get 25% off any 2 or more patterns, and the coupon code is pattern25, and that's either 10hoursless.com or Ravelry.com. It doesn't matter which.
Although he said it's specifically for the buttons, you don't get the buttons at Ravelry.
You're right. I'm sorry. That's true. The buttons. I don't think he sells the buttons to Ravelry. I think he sells just the patterns. So that was very generous of George. He's got some amazing stuff. Have you seen his newest shawl?
Oh, it's so
I guess it's a cowl.
Even if it's in pink.
I know. I keep talking to George. Pink. George. Blue. Green. Yes. Red.
Red.
Yes. Please.
He said he'll try to do more Talia-oriented colors from now
How about Marlisha colors?
You don't count.
But I want...
You're not important.
I think I'll cry.
I know, and he would have been the one to make you cry.
We love our very own George. Okay. Check him out. Take advantage of this wonderful coupon.
Now I'm getting hot.
This wonderful coupon availability. Because only one person can win his wonderful prize. So go ahead and take a look while you can. Sweater along?
It's sweater along. I am very much behind in sweater along thread, but I should hope.
That's because there's so much activity. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. Because I think I was caught up at one point.
I want to make all the things.
I know I ended up queuing at least 1 or 2 of the sweaters from there.
So did I.
A couple of them I had queued from previous sweater alongs, or just for the fact that I tend to queue sweaters. Hold on, drink.
I queue all the things. So I mean, I've seen things that make me say, I want to knit that. So yeah, knit. What?
I'll probably
shouldn't say things such like that.
I probably should. I probably will end up putting this on again in like 5 seconds. but
She's a little bit young for hot flashes, but there you go.
anyway, so it's going strong. Whips and FOs count. No matter how many whips you do a week, as long as it's 1 whip per project per week and 1 FO per finished object per week. Even though if you work on a whip and post it in a thread and then you finish it later in the week, you can still post the FO picture.
And I forgot still to talk to the one person that has contacted me about a pattern donation. I think she knows who she is. I just haven't had the time. I've been talking to her, but I keep forgetting to ask her that question. So we have several very generous donations of yarn, of patterns, cute, gift certificates, just amazing stuff. I'm not going to go through it all. I believe it's in the thread. If it's not, I'll put it up there later.
And I don't have details anyway on my show notes.
Yeah, we have 2, 3, 5, 7, 8 skeins of yarn, a gift certificate, 2 gift certificates, well, a gift certificate and a ebook downloadable pattern, and a possible another pattern, and a possible another.
Although I think we're going to try to make sure that the 400 member does not go off at the same time. That was a very long post office trip.
We finally got the stuff. Everybody, we mailed our stuff off yesterday. We had mailed 4. I had mailed 4 people's or 5 people's prizes out earlier because I was at the post office. But they were all in the States, and they were all just put them together. We mailed everything else out, and we must have been at the post office for 45 minutes.
Everyone behind us must have hated us.
Because we had to fill out customs forms. I think fully more than half of them were from Europe and Australia. And
I hate English addresses.
Yeah, you guys have to do something about
8 lines.
Condensing. I think it was Sharby's. Sharby in Australia? No. Who was it? Somebody was in Australia, and she had like 6... I'm like, I can't fit this on the sheet.
It wouldn't fit. Why can't everyone be like Canada and the U.S.?
Wow. See, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
She didn't say that here.
I didn't say that. And she can't prove that I've ever said it. Stop it.
Torture. Give it up under torture.
I need a drink.
Oh, are you hiding behind the tea? Here, I will hold this for you. I will hold this for you.
Spill the tea. Spill the tea.
Okay, not gonna spill the tea.
See what I mean? This is how she hurt my hand.
That's not how I hurt your hand. I hurt your hand differently.
Okay.
And you attacked me.
I did not, in fact. Anyway, we have many prizes. That's the whole point of that blathering, is that we have a lot of different prizes, very generous prizes. Please come out of the shadows and
shower.
Yes, out of the showers, but please dress before you come out of the showers. Come out of the shadows and join us if you haven't already, so you can be eligible for the
if you're in the shower still, you're not eligible for prizes.
Sweater long prizes and the 400 member prizes. We'd love to have you have a chance to win something really special. For those who have asked about the mugs and the bags and things like that, my husband and I have been looking into it, or I should say by that I mean my husband has been looking into that, and we think we know what we're going to do. We still have a couple more things to iron out before we can do it. It will probably be on a pre-order basis, every month or other month or something like that if there's enough interest, and we will keep you posted on that. Thank you very much for your interest. We're all tickled by it. It makes us happy. Okay, so do you have how many?
Let me check.
How many rough drafts? I believe I have 6.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7? Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 7.
I have 6, so you need to go first.
Okay. So the first one I won't even show. It's the design.
Which, the new one?
Yes.
Okay. Of course, the only one.
The only one, yeah. Because the one that's in sketching is just in sketching. Although Davina was like, how soon are you going to be finished with the design you're working on so you can work on the design you're sketching? And I was like, don't rush it. It will be done eventually. She's like, is it going to be done tonight? No, it's not going to be done tonight. Oh.
Yeah.
She wants this one to get done so the next one can be done.
Right. So she can get the one that she really wants.
No, she actually wants the one that's
does she?
sketching.
'Cause I know she wants the other one.
I know she wants the other one, but she wants the one that's sketched.
She's
getting excited about the one that's sketched.
I want the one that I want. The one that Daddy wants.
Oh, that one.
Sorry. Yes. We were. Okay. You gotta do one more.
No, I don't.
I guess 7.
No,
Okay.
7. I can then do one at the end. I'm fine.
Okay. Well, I guess I should go in order. Be a pain.
I don't
In
go
my-
in order. I do what I want.
In my Vera Bradley bag is my What's in the Square, and I didn't do an awful lot on this. I did finish one log and start another one.
Add it in layers.
And I measured this on my bed, and it's actually getting close. It's hard to tell because it's square, you know.
What's in a square?
Yes, indeed.
That was
That's a big question. So, I finished, let me see here. I finished this one here, the bright purple, the neon. And I started this variegated. So I'm almost ready to, I think I maybe another couple rows. I will remove your hat.
I was wondering when you started paying attention to me.
See, she's like a little 2-year-old. if I don't pay attention to her, she keeps going, and keeps going, and keeps going. Annoying
Shawl
little child.
making in progress.
I don't care. So this is how it's going.
Can I see the new color?
Yeah, the new color is the variegated. And I made this variegated is what I made.
It's attacking my stuff.
I made this variegated is not, of course, the same skein, but I picked up an extra one of it when I was thinking about doing squares. I don't know why I bothered to pick up things for squares, because I hate doing squares. But
every once in a while she goes momentarily insane and thinks she likes it, or that she might grow to like it.
And then I come to my senses.
Usually in the middle, after she's made like 5 squares, I can't do anything with them.
This is from Stacy Trock's, I think she calls it Archer. It was a mystery toy along. She said, use the craziest yarn you can use. So I used this.
Lesson learned from that: don't listen to people when they say use the craziest yarn you can use.
Stacy doesn't know what crazy is for us. So, and she's a wonderful designer. It was fun. But and I still have Archer on my bed. But this yarn, along with a bright pink, is what I use for the dog. And so that I guess it sort of has memories in it. You know, some of the yarns are definitely memories. Others are not. Others are just from my stash. And it's making pretty good progress. I'm using an eye hook. It's basically just a half double crochet and going round and round and round because I don't like to sew things on my blanket. So, yeah. That's that.
And something a little different than adding stripes.
Yeah.
So, my turn. I guess I could talk about my log cabin. In my Paw Blue Batgirl jean bag is my scrap log cabin blanket. I don't think I worked on it a whole ton. I worked on it some.
We worked on other things this week.
Yeah.
Busy this weekend.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I probably worked like on a row or 2. But it.
Oh, it's pretty.
Yeah, I mean, you guys know when I was on the podcast when I added the yellow and pink. So that's nothing new. I'm still on that color. I am not very far.
And that's Heidi's undead
yes,
yarn.
It is. It's undead yarn in the fairy. No, it's not fairy.
Yeah, it's something fairy.
It has to do with fairy, but it's not actually fairy.
I don't remember exactly what it is,
but I used this yarn for Davina's Zuzu's Petals.
And that seems like it would be a very warm Zuzu's.
Yeah, I think it is. She does wear that all the time.
Yes, she does.
Even if it doesn't go with the Diana's hat she's wearing.
Yes. And she still wears the Diana's hats all the time.
I might have
Brittany,
to look into eventually getting her a a fingering weight of this yarn and making Diana's hat. Even though it takes me forever to make a Diana's hat.
Brittany, she wore your hat yesterday, I think it was. She was all dressed in blue. Or maybe it was today even. She wore your hat very recently.
She always wears the Diana's hats because she feels stylish.
Yes.
I have a feeling though that most Susie's Petals or Diana's hats I make will not end up going in gift boxes unless I hide them because all three of us in the house like them. And the ones I don't claim for myself will probably get claimed out from underneath me.
Yeah. Unless there are colors that none of us liked.
But it's kind of hard to find.
Yeah, we're pretty good about liking colors. I don't. Oh, my Ocean Drift. Here it is. In my Cloverbird teapot bag. I forget who said they really liked this bag.
Well, they can't have it.
They can't have it. It's my bag. It's my bag. I love this bag. It's funny because it's not really my colors, but I just love the bag.
Right.
I love the whole thing. This is my Ocean Drifts project from the Masonry Jacket pattern by Kira Delaney. I'm using an F hook and a G hook instead of the recommended H and G hook.
Now, is there actual forward progress?
There is forward. No, there is forward progress. There's my first buttonhole, first buttonhole. And again, most of the progress that I'm making has been slowed because of the lighting. I found it difficult to do the lighting, and I've been obsessive with counting because I don't want to get off again. But there, I still like this pattern. It's just like, I need to get to where I was so I can move forward. I think it'll move forward faster, or seem to move faster when I start something new. Because right now I feel like I'm just, reinventing the wheel.
The old material.
Yeah. So, and there's my stitch marker that my husband got me for Christmas. My teapot stitch marker. I have a set of 4 or 5 of them. So that's my stitch marker. And I'm enjoying this. I really am. It's a little slow going with the yarn, but I think, like I said, once I get past the collar, I think it'll go faster because it's fairly plain. I don't think there's any real detailing to it. At least not that I'm aware of. So I'm looking forward to moving on with this. Okay, this is my Cloverbird bag. Teapot bag. And it's going to fly. Okay.
Okay, so let me just mark off this.
And we wouldn't throw it if there was any breakable in it. So just in case you were wondering.
Speak for yourself.
Well, she might. She's a little brain damaged, but
tea. Okay, so
I am the adult.
Are you now? Is that what that behavior was?
It's your turn.
Was that adult behavior?
It was, if I say so. Yes. You're next.
Okay.
You're holding up the podcast. Ow! Release the royal arm.
But I can't. You have a hold of me.
I do not, in fact.
I can't get loose.
You see this? You see this? Yes. She's the oiled. Let go of my arm.
Let go of your ego.
Let go of my ego.
Yes. In my Cloverbird Birds on the Wire bag, I've had this bag for a while.
Yeah, we have most of our bags for a while.
We were talking about Diana's hats earlier. That's what's in here. Mom's Diana's hat, calling it Thor because it is, I still haven't written the information down in my show notes. So let's see. This is Cascade Heritage Paints in the Thunder colorway. It's amazing what you'll remember when you don't write stuff down.
Right. Well, you say it a lot enough.
Well, the thing is, I probably could not remember any of my other colorways in yarns, but because I had to be forced to remember this one, I actually have it memorized. Maybe I need to do that more often. Okay, so
Color's showing up a little bit better today.
Well, on our end, let's see if it shows up.
I don't know if it'll show up on the... It looks almost black, but it's not. Oh, there you can see some of it.
Hold on.
Focus.
We need for it to focus.
There you go. It's very subtle.
Oh, you can kind of see it there. It's got very subtle. You know how storm clouds, they're gray, but they have like a bluish tint? That's what this is. And I'm just in the stockinette section where I knit until I'm ready to decrease for the crown.
I might have to go red again just to make that look really good on my hair.
No.
No?
No, I think your hair is nice the way it is.
What are you doing?
You had stuff in your hair.
Oh, okay. Okay, my between French shawls is next. You're done, right?
I guess so.
Yes, you are. I said so. I have spoken. In my Knitting's My bag, angel bag. We have a variety of bags today. Sweater bag. This is my between friends shawl.
She only works on it when she's between friends.
Yes, mine between friends. It's from the Friendship Shawl pattern by Kim Guzman, and I'm using a 5.5 millimeter eye hook and lime brand woolly solids, heathers and twists in the Fisherman's colorway. And
this is the one that the yarn that made me want to make a fisherman's sweater.
yeah, the color. This is just so pretty. The way the pattern pops out, the design is just
There's
gorgeous.
just something for a nice fisherman's colorway.
I was worried that this would be too narrow, but I think it's 4 repeats of 5 rows, and I'm about not quite halfway through that, and then I thought, oh, it's not going to be long enough, but then there's edging that you do on one side and then fasten off and do the other side. So it's going to be quite a good sized shawl. And
is it more like a stole shawl?
It is a stole shawl, and it's going to be very warm. I mean, feel this. It's quite warm. And right now I'm just doing the bobble pattern until such time as I guess I will have to do this bottom pattern when I finish the repeats. I was concerned that I might not have enough yarn. I have
What's acrylic? You should be able to find it if you needed to.
Oh, I have more than I do have an extra ball. Okay, I have 3. I thought I had 2. I have this one plus 2 more. I was concerned I wouldn't have enough, but I think I'll be okay. And it matches my bag. It makes me happy. My angel bag. This is going to stay with me, but I might make another one for somebody else after I make another one for me. We'll see. Okay.
So,
Tanya Marie, be happy I didn't lose my hook yet. So, yeah, which means I'm going to lose my hook in my next project.
Next one I'm going to talk about. What about that one? I guess it'll be Argent. So, in the Creepy Llama's bag, I think Argent's in this bag.
Is he?
No, he's not. Oh, that's right. He's in the Knitting's My Bag Birdie's bag. Ew.
It must be getting warmer here because I'm hot too.
Is Oops the Bunny, known more commonly, this particular toy, as Baby Oops.
Most people call your pattern Oopsie.
Well, yeah, it's because I have a tendency of calling the toy pattern Oopsie as well, even though the pattern name is Oops the Bunny. So this is another Oopsie. Using Knit Picks Bravo worsted, and what I don't have, I do have it down my notes. Galileo in the Argent colorway is the main color.
That's this gray.
Yeah, that's this gray. So here's Baby Oopsie.
Aww.
And I think Allison was the one who said it looked like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yes, it does.
It does look like the new Nickelodeon show.
Yeah, it does. The one that she showed on the...
Yes.
Yeah.
If I really wanted to...
Not like the movie, though.
No, it looks like the show.
Yeah.
Then a body part. I have multiple body parts. Basically, I'm not going to pull all of them out because I'll have trouble finding them. I finished the head, the upper body, the lower body, and one ear. So I have another ear, the legs,
and the tail.
And then I'll be able to start putting together Babe Bunny. So that's good.
Okay. You might want to leave him where you can reach him because you might want to do some comparison. I want to see how he's different from mine.
Oh, okay.
my next project right now is tentatively named Wildberry. If you can think of a different cute name, let me know. This is my Wildberry from the Oops the Money pattern, Taya, Franciscan Gypsy. I'm using the E-hook and undead yarn in the werewolf base DK in a gargoyle colorway, and Brava Sport in white solstice, light blue, black, and I believe.
Oh, I think yours is bigger than mine.
Yeah, I think so.
Now, I'm not sure that's just because you're a looser crocheter or if...
My things always end up bigger.
Let's see. Yeah, look how much bigger.
It's the same.
Same pattern, same hook.
Same hook. The yarn is different.
The yarn is different.
But I don't think it doesn't, I think it's actually not, I don't know, I managed to do this all the time. And George, I think I'm going to be PMing you because I have some questions regarding gauge. I'm going to ask you.
I mean, look at that difference. Her toy is going to be quite a decent bit larger than mine.
I mean, it's still a little oopsie, but...
Yeah, I'm going to put some pause half a second. Hold on. And we're back.
Sorry about the interruption. I'm not sure where we left off, but George, I do want to PM you eventually to get some help on gauge. Maybe you could help me a little bit to understand why my gauge, I'm using the same hook, even when I use the same yarn as Talia and the same hook, it's bigger. So I'm going to have to, I would like to pick your brain a little bit, just a heads up. But this is a lot of fun. Heidi, look how pretty this works up for Oopsie. I call him Wildberry, but I am open to other suggestions for this cute little bunny.
And I have the undead yarn, the what's it called? It's, for some people it's called Lost Souls. For her it's called
her Roadkill.
Roadkill.
Yeah.
I have your Roadkill that was a form of that yarn that I'm saving for Oopsie.
And this is in my Ploverbird owl bag that Davina gave me for Christmas this year, which I absolutely love. Because everybody knows I like owls. Okay.
So, next one, I say a sneeze is coming on.
God bless you.
Nope, maybe I can hold it off. Okay. So, this one didn't get much work, just enough work to say I worked on it. In the Creepy Llamas bag this is the llama bag by Ploverbird. I think the llamas are cute, but we've been calling this the Creepy Llamas bag. This is the Fisherman's Cardigan, which is a Sarah pattern by Jennifer Hagen. I am using Barocco Comfort Chunky in the Barley colorway. And
I like that color, it's pretty.
I do too. I did a grand total of 2 rows. A pattern row and a wrong side row.
But your pattern rows are pretty complex.
Yes, they are. And I made a mistake of trying to rewatch some Justice League, old Justice League cartoon and some Young Justice. I mean, I've watched both of them before, but it's a little bit distracting. So, not much change from what you saw before. Just a little bit taller.
It's very pretty. I really like the patterning.
Oh, I love the patterning for this. And like I said, much softer than I ever anticipated it would be.
Very much so. I don't think it'll be itchy either.
No, I don't think it'll be itchy. So I look forward to having this sweater, but it's going to take a while because I generally work on about 2 rows at a time.
Takes a lot of concentration.
Well, it's also partially because it's easier to work on other projects that go quicker.
You get finished objects.
You get finished objects, and they just work up quicker and require less concentration.
Okay. Yes. In my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle bag, I need to make a correction and an apology to
The tag is on here.
yes, to the Silver Shed.
Yes.
I said that this was the Silver Pumpkin.
I don't know
is
if there
not.
is even a...
I don't even know if there is. I think it was a cross between her name and the Frosted Pumpkin that I was thinking of. This is a Silver Shed bag. Okay? Very, very, very good bag.
Yes.
This is ginormous. It holds a ton of stuff. I have 4 skeins of yarn and the project in here, and it's still
Has a lot of room.
Has a lot of room. This, Anne Brody is the proprietor and the bag maker. She is fantastic. She has altered orders for me. She is donating a prize to our autism awareness that you will absolutely love. Okay, she's just been a doll. She's fantastic. If you need bags, along with our Knitting's My Bag and Ploverbird, Denise, all those people, please check out the Silver Shed. She is fantastic. Her customer service is good. Her prices are good. Okay, but I did want to make sure that I corrected that error. It is a Silver Shed. I think Heidi also has a Silver Shed bag that she had gotten, that she was mentioning.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I am working on a new pattern. I did not have it, and this will come up in my stash enhancements. I will tell you more about the pattern, where I got it.
Does Silver Shed have a Ravelry?
I looked. I couldn't find it.
Okay.
This is the a pattern I've had on my queue forever, and I will tell you where I got it and everything later. It's called the Grape Shawl pattern. This is what it looks like. In focus, you can hardly see it. You can see it on my project page if you want to. And the color I am using is let me see if I can find my ball band. Dragonfly fibers in the Numeria colorway. This is the Damsel base, which is her sport weight. It's superwash merino, 335 yards each skein, and I have 4 skeins of this. And right now I'm using a...
I like the color. It makes me think of denim. It makes me think of blue jeans.
It does. This is an E-hook. I have to find my E-hook with the my Crochet Dude E-hook, or one of my hooks that you gave me, Taya, with the E-hook. This is the colorway on the shawl itself. I don't know if you can see the... I have to pay attention when I do this. The pattern isn't hard, but I have to pay attention.
There we go.
It's so pretty. And this is the color in the skein, or in the cake.
Okay.
There we go. So you can see it's definitely my colors. Dragonfly Fibers does an absolutely fantastic job with their dyeing. And my sweater, my green and purple sweater, Dragonfly sweater, is Dragonfly Fibers. So I'm very pleased with her yarn. It's very fun to work with. It's going to work out beautifully in the shawl itself. And I'm pretty sure I have enough that I can do this, and it almost matches my Diana's hat that you're making.
It does. It's more blue, though.
It is more blue. But I may have enough that I can make a different hat for myself if I can find the right pattern.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be Diana's hat, because Diana's hat only uses finger and weight yarn.
Yeah, this is sport weight. So I'm enjoying this. And like I said, it fits in this bag. I could probably do like a baby blanket or a...
Because she got the bag with my toys in mind, what you told me.
That's what I did. And I do have Denise, who is Knitting Den, the Zeta buffer pill she gave me for autism awareness. She actually gave it to me as a Christmas gift. And I have it on this bag because the bags I have from her already have them. So I was really excited about that. Okay, that's that. I have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle bag.
So, let me mark off this row.
I know what's going in there when I finish this thing.
In my Silver Shed bag, and Davina had picked this up the other day and was reading all the different newspaper clippings, fake newspaper clippings on here about kitty cats.
And she likes that.
My Zeta Pupper Pill's on here. There we go. And...
Also from Denise.
Also from Denise. I have all the yarn I need in this project bag. This is from Deep-ish Stash. I've had this for about a year. This is Lamb's Pride worsted. It says worsted, but if you look on Ravelry, it's about an Aran weight. It's kind of fuzzy.
I guess it is.
And this is Brown Sheep Company. 85% wool. Oh, that's why it's so fuzzy. 15% mohair. Hopefully, it's not going to be too itchy. I'll wash it.
Yeah. And you have to be careful when you if you have to back it up because it's mohair.
Yeah, I've noticed that. This is my first time working with anything with mohair. And I will probably end up washing this and using my sweater dryer or something. That Domingo got me for Christmas. But anyway, this pattern is, okay, well, starting February 1st, Heidi of Undead Yarn podcast is having a shawl along.
Which is what I started this shawl for.
And let me write this down. Emily of the Fibertown podcast mentions the fact that when she reads or knits in bed, she wears a shawl. And I like that idea. I made a grand total of one shawl. This shawl. Normally, I do not wear shawls. I like the idea of wearing a shawl when going to bed. Normally, I wear shirt sleeves to bed. So I get chilly.
I'll wear sweatshirts to bed, so the shawl would be a better idea because you can just slip it off your shoulders.
Yeah. I get chilly when I'm reading in bed, but I don't want to get hot in bed by wearing a sweatshirt.
Right.
So it's a good option. And I decided I needed to make another shawl because this one's got lace detail and it's pretty and stuff like that.
Yeah. And this was from Knit a Little.
Yes, it was. The pattern was. Yes. I knit it.
Right. She gifted Ty the pattern. What, 2 years ago? Almost 3 years ago.
I've had this forever.
Yeah. They were at the podcast, 3 Stitches.
Yeah, I don't even know if they're still podcasting.
They are. I had one. I had an update from them. Maybe 3 weeks ago. I don't think they're consistent.
Yeah. Just writing down.
Yeah, because they're very good. They did our first autism awareness.
Yes, they did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the only shawl I've ever made. It's worsted weight. I'm just not a shawl maker generally. But Emily mentioned that about wearing a shawl to bed, and I was like, oh, that's a really good idea. And then Heidi mentioned that she was doing a shawl along, so it was just perfect altogether. So what also worked was just a little bit time before. It just all sort of dovetailed. None of it was planned.
Excuse me.
In my yarn box, Sarah Jordan had the knitted pattern of the scarf, and I showed you that last week. But with that, when you're in yarn box, you got a code to get a percentage off on her other patterns. I used that code, and one of the things I picked up was the Gaskell shawl pattern. So I already had the pattern. I already had the yarn. I wanted a shawl for reading in bed after Emily mentioned it. And Heidi happened to be doing a shawl along for 3 months. So it all just fit together nicely. So I went ahead, grabbed this old yarn that I got from Craftsy. I got it in a sweater kit, actually. And I don't know when I'll ever make the sweater. This yarn was just sitting here. And I was like, oh, I'll just throw the yarn down. And that's exactly what I said. And then I picked it up again.
Everybody's a comedian.
I am.
Tries to be anyway. You're funny on the inside.
And the outside. You're laughing
You
inside.
missed your, yes. I'm laughing on the inside. She missed her cue.
You gave the cue poorly. Was it Ward Bond in the movie who's like, I want to laugh.
Yes.
But I'm laughing on the inside.
Yes. I don't want people to laugh on the inside.
I want them to laugh out loud. That's it from a movie. It's a James Cagney movie.
Yeah. Independent James Cagney movie.
Yes.
James Cagney, is it her name Jean or Joan? Cagney.
Joan, I think.
Joan Cagney.
I don't like her very much.
I like
as an
her.
actress.
She's funny.
And then you have Ward Bond, who's in everything.
Oh, who's the bartender? Where everyone can come and be themselves. Nick's bartender. What was the name?
Wasn't Nick the name of the bartender in It's a Wonderful Life too?
Yes, I think so. He was a bartender, not the owner.
Yeah.
And it was after he didn't have his life.
Yeah.
But anyway.
What was the name of that movie? It was
something Life.
Davina would know.
Not Best Time of Your Life.
No, because Best Years of Our Life was the one with the guys who came back from war.
Right. Anyway, it's about life and just kind of a snippet of life.
Yeah, it's just a snippet of life.
It's got the Cagney siblings, and it's got Ward Bond, and it's what, 1930s or 40s, 40s maybe, 40s. Yeah.
A little after Cagney's heyday.
Yeah, yeah.
When he wanted to do something besides gangstas.
It's a good movie. If we could think of the name, if I find it and we think about it, we'll try to link it in the show notes or put the name in the show notes and you can check it out. Because if you like old movies, Tanya Marie, it's really good.
It's a little quirky.
It is quirky, but we like quirky.
Not quite as quirky as the one Coming Home Tonight.
Yeah.
What's one that?
Thank You Lucky Stars.
Thank You Lucky Stars.
Yeah.
Where they even have Bogey, who almost was in it.
Yeah, well, he made an appearance, but he had contract obligations and he couldn't.
I wanted to see him sing and dance.
Yeah.
Everyone else sang and danced.
Yeah.
Anyway, very much not on topic. Anyway, I started the shawl. That was a very long way to get to this. It's garter stitch.
I like garter stitch.
But it's interesting the way she does it. And I don't want to give away too much because it is a paid-for pattern. But she uses short rows to get this edging while still just doing garter stitch.
Now, is the finished project meant to have a ruffle on the edge? Okay.
That's intended.
Yeah, okay.
It's not focusing, but I guess it's focusing as much as you will on the garter stitch. And it's worked side to side. So this is the part that's close to the inside, and this is the outside ruffle. And it's supposed to, when I get to the center, have a little neck section, so it covers your neck. I'm hoping it won't be too itchy.
That's iffy with mohair.
Yeah.
Mohair.
If it is too itchy for me, I can put it in the gift box and start another one for me.
It doesn't look like it's hard.
No, it's not hard. But I tend to have a little bit of sensitivity to itchiness. Part of the reason I don't wear knitted socks anymore, I get really itchy really quickly in certain sensitive areas. Someone asked, I can't remember who, I haven't responded to you. Someone asked for a tutorial on socks. I've actually stopped knitting socks. I never knit a lot of socks anyway, but I've stopped knitting socks because I don't wear them. They are very uncomfortable for me, which is, I know, grand heresy in the knitting world, but
there you go.
I am a knitting heretic.
Well, so we've been told. Yarn heathens and we love you, Heidi. I have one more that I forgot.
My shawl just fell off my shoulder.
Okay. In my Knitting's My Bag, Oopsie Tea Stain French Lady's bag.
A bunny tea stained it?
Yeah.
He didn't pee on it, did he?
No, he did not.
Okay.
This is my baby blanket. Tanya Marie, I have brought up my baby blanket. I worked 2 rows on it today because I was looking up how to add more yarn. And I did 2 rows and I still have this much yarn. I think maybe I can do 2 more rows. So probably didn't have to wait. I had the hardest time figuring out how to hold the yarn again because it's been so long since I worked on it. But I did 2 rows and I finally got the hang of it again. This is the front. Focus.
It's focused, Mom.
Okay. And then this is the back. Because some people like the back. And I like this pattern. It's kind of meditative in a way. You just kind of, I have to pay attention now because I haven't done it in a while. But it isn't overly difficult. I enjoy it, and it looks like it's a little more difficult than it is, which is, like Tanya says, one of my favorite things. looking harder than it is. So yeah, I'm enjoying this. It's nice to pull it out. I haven't knit it in a while, so it's gonna be slow going. I'm not in any hurry for this. If I finish this for our baby along, that would be great. You know. So whoosh. Okay.
And work off these 2 rows there and there. Okay. So my final one. Yeah, my final one. I'm going to close Oopsie off and baby Oopsie off. And
yeah, because we did our.
Yeah, because you asked me to keep them nearby, which is why I forgot.
For comparison,
that. Yeah. Alrighty, so in the TARDIS bag is a new project.
Yay for new projects. Well, the shawl was a new project too.
Yes, I started cast on 2 new things.
Yep.
This
cast on all the things.
Yes, that's exactly what happened to me. This is the calligraphy cardigan. Okay, what happened was I was catching up on podcasts. Actually, I'm all caught up, I think, on my podcast. Mm-hmm. No, Nick put up a new one.
Oh, did he?
Early this morning.
Oh, okay, okay.
Right before I went to bed.
That's
Knix.
Knits.
Knix.
Yeah, it's Knix,
Knix,
but it's K-N-I-C-K, right? And then it's K-N-I-T-S.
Yeah.
Knits. We'll link it. Knix Knits. Knix Knits. And he has a good podcast. He's got a lot of poise. He's only a teenager, and he just has a lot of poise.
Yes, he does.
He's very talented, and his stash is amazing.
Yes, it is. It rivals.
And he's got some wonderful. He's very talented.
Mm-hmm.
The color work he does is amazing.
But I had somewhere I was going with that. Oh, I gotten through all my. I was trying to get through all my podcasts over the weekend because it gave me something to listen to while still focusing on what I was doing. And I was watching the most recent Knitting in Circles with Amy and Darren. And Amy was running through the different hand knits that she had made, figuring out which ones she wore, which ones she needed to get rid of to make room for more things. And one of the things that she tried on looked absolutely gorgeous on her, to the point where I had to go look up the pattern. It was her calligraphy cardigan. Amy, it looked stunning on you. And so much I had to look up the pattern, cue it, and then move it to the top of my queue. And
I wanted to make it.
Yeah. And as soon as I was able to, I cast it on. That's how awesome it looked on you. Looks on you. So you need to wear that more than you do. So here is the beginning of my calligraphy. I am using I had to go down in needle size. I went down to US 5s, and I am using Miss Babs in the Obsidian colorway.
Is that Yowza?
This is Yowza One Skein. Oh, I need to show you, though, before I show you the actual, really go and show you this, even though you saw it already for 5 seconds. There is my swatch. There's my swatch. So,
oh yeah.
I need a long swatch, as you can see. Here's the original with the size 6s. What I did differently, though, was I didn't feel like binding off and casting on for a new swatch. I just didn't feel like it. So what I did was, when I changed needle sizes, after I got a little bit above the garter ridge, I would knit a little bit and then do the number of purl bumps for the size needle it was. So like this one here, this middle one is US 5 that I'm using in the pattern. And if you look here, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see, there's 5 purl bumps. And then up here for this one, there's 4 purl bumps for the US 4.
So you're doing it stockinette, and then you do...
And then I do the purl bumps on the stockinette end.
Are these purl bumps as well?
No, this is my garter edge.
Okay.
So...
But do you knit one row and purl the other, right? To do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Just on knit side, I do my purl bumps. Or have my purl bumps showing. So I can tell at a glance what needle size I used. And it's working for me.
Is there a row between this?
Yes.
Okay, so there's a row in between here.
Oh no, in between here, no.
So how do you get
garter.
This is both garter.
Yeah.
But how do you get it to stick out on both on the same side, like that?
Garter just does that.
You just knit and knit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So garter edging, separating each section, and then my purl bumps to tell me what needle size I'm using. And it's been very useful, and I was able to measure and determine what size I want. So that's
kind of cool.
A little tip that I decided to use.
Because I know some people will tie knots at the edge of their...
Yeah, but I didn't feel like starting a new
well, this
swatch.
is good because you don't have to start a new one.
So that's my swatch, and then using the needle size I needed.
You said that's the collar?
This is the collar. It's a shawl collar. And because I didn't have another US 30 cable needle, I went ahead and got a connector and connected my 22 to my 14. I managed to break a connector in a needle cable doing that because I just got way into tightening it, and snap went the connector and snap into the cable needle, so I had to throw away a cable, which is sadness. I lost a 22. I don't use 22s that often, but it was a little disappointing. So I learned not to tighten too much. Lessons learned. But this way, I like having longer cable needle, even though it seems kind of superfluous right now. I like having longer cable needle when I'm working sweaters so I can try the sweater on as I go. And this is top down. So there we go.
Awesome.
I am enjoying this. The ribbon goes on for 7 inches, which is cool because that's mindless.
Cool. Awesome. Okay. Any FOs? On
Yes.
the bookshelves?
Mine
Yes.
cannot be shown. I'll try to insert a picture at the end or something.
And you can look on our project page. It turned out beautiful.
Well, I haven't put it on my project page yet.
Ah.
Because it's in the mail.
Of course, I can't say anything because my oops is still not up there.
I have my first FO for the year. I finished my swap project, the TARDIS bag. Those of you who follow me on Instagram, you were there with me whatever night it was where I posted like 5 pictures of this project, like, I'm almost done with this bag. Look how big it is. And this bag, I can't wait. It's metaphorically killing me.
Metaphorically, huh?
Yes.
Metaphorically speaking?
Oh, is that a what's his name?
Yes.
Reference.
Yes.
I can
They
see
call
him in
me
my
Peter
head.
P.
No, you see,
Peter
I was
Pan
actually
P.
thinking of something else. I was thinking of Max Headroom, because I could totally see Max Headroom doing that.
That's
he would
for
be
Max.
like that face he does.
Yeah. Peter Fuhrer.
Metaphoric.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Max Headroom
yeah.
would totally do that.
Yeah, he would. But no, it's from Mask.
But that's what I thought of. I thought of Max Headroom. And we have to find a way to watch that together since apparently Dad hates that show.
Yes, we do. We'll figure it out. Okay.
But anyway, yes, that is on its way to its recipients. The 10 hours or less button worked perfectly for it. I got one of those woolen ones, and I got the 2.5 inch.
It's gorgeous. It's huge. It's like,
well, that's what I wanted.
but I don't do spatial stuff well. So that's I think Ty said to you on one of the threads that she's a more 3D and I'm a more 2D. So I could not picture what 2 inches would be on a button.
I thought I would need a 2.5, but I got several sizes just to be sure. But I was pretty sure I needed 2.5.
It's a great button.
Oh, it is. If I remember correctly, though, 2.5 inches. Yeah, I think it's across the
Probably,
the breadth of it.
The diameter.
Well,
It's a circle.
yeah, diameter though, isn't that just from center to
That's radius.
That you're right. That is radius. That is.
Geometry for the non-mathematically inclined.
There's something. You see, geometry and I had issues because I could prove things logically, and
That's why you had a tutor for that.
and my answer would be different from the book, but my logic was sound, so I was right.
No, you were still wrong.
No, because as
That's
long
like
as
saying-
you can
okay,
logically prove
that
it,
sounds like what they wanted to do in the school system in England.
geometry is not math; it's logic.
It is
if
still
you can
math.
still prove it based upon the
No,
rules,
it's not just
then you are
logic.
still right.
No.
Or am I using the same rules? Am I reaching from point A to point B? Yes.
Just settle down. She's going to do this. You just got to wait till she kind of lets the steam blow off.
I was right. There were several
she
times
thinks
where
she
I was
knows.
more right than the book.
She thinks she knows everything. And she did when she was 16, too. So, it hasn't changed.
It hasn't changed.
No.
I was right as I was
Are
then.
you ready to do your stash, or are you going to keep blathering? Blathering. Go blather somewhere else.
I was going to say, you can't make me go away. I started this podcast.
I can still make you go away. I brought you into this world. I can still take you out.
That I believe is called murder.
I have justifiable means. Justifiable reasons.
Justifiable means? I don't believe that's what you want to say.
Justifiable reasons. Justifiable. Justifiable, I have witnesses.
Are you trying to say justifiable as many times as you can?
Justifiable. And that in juxtaposition. I'm sorry, that's a reference to somebody we met at a coffee house who wanted to know if we could use juxtaposition in a sentence.
I still see her at the coffee house every
do
once
you?
in a while.
She's a
yeah,
sweetheart.
she passed through when I was sitting there waiting for my nursing
She must
student.
have graduated by now.
I guess it was like it was a walk by.
Yeah, she might be a senior.
While I was waiting for my nursing student.
We are digressing. How many stash things do you have? I know I probably have more than you.
So...
Because it's my birthday.
Yes. I have those.
What's the other one? No, we can do that one together. What do you... Oh, okay. I'm going to show you... I was going to wait, but I think I want to show you this one first. You remember that Davina gave me this for Christmas, right? Olaf? Googly. This is my birthday gift from Davina, one of them.
She was disappointed because the eyes didn't turn out the way she wanted.
That's why I'm calling him Googly.
I told her Mom would be careful with him.
I will.
And the problem was just that she wanted to do it all by herself, and she didn't have the hand strength to attach the eyes.
I have a hard time with some of the eyes, putting the backs on, because it's just...
And I think also, with this pattern, it should have told her to do the eyes before she closed it off.
Right. Oh,
it had her put the eyes on afterwards.
Oh, that's strange.
So I think that's she might even have the strength to put in the eyes properly.
Yeah.
But it was the way they had her put the eyes in.
But this is really cute. And Sandra, when I named it, is it Sandra who's Googly Eyes yarn?
Yes.
Sandra, I thought about you when I named it, but it's Googly Eyes because of the eyes. It's googly. And reminds me of, it makes me think of Sandra, makes me smile. So these are my owls that Davina made me, and apparently she's doing something else for me. I have a gift from her coming. I don't know what it is. I don't know if she's making it or if she bought it. She won't tell me. But I love him. Okay.
But she's not very good at secrets.
No, she really isn't. That's okay. I just play along. Okay, go ahead. Do your one that's different.
Okay, so this has been in the waiting for this to arrive for a while. This is my High Kings. This is my favorite Celtic group.
They're good. They're very good.
They're very good. I've been waiting for a new CD for a while. It's just a live CD, no new songs. They need to put out one with some new songs, but it has a DVD attached, which is good because
it's fun to watch.
Right now, the only thing on YouTube for their more recent songs is things that people catch while they're in concert in pubs and such.
Bootleg.
Yeah, it's a lot of bootleg stuff. So at least I'll get some of their more recent songs with something that's permissible. Yeah. That means I'll get to see Oh Maggie and a couple of other things. Mm-hmm. And Davina loves them. Mm-hmm. It's a treat when she gets to listen to them. She keeps begging me to give her the music, but I tell her it's for our time together. Because it's hard sometimes when you'll get this more autism awareness, but it's hard for her to connect to people on where they're at. Mm-hmm. It's hard to find interest in common.
Right.
And so when we get time together, unless we want to just be watching Disney princesses, which is fine, this is something we can do together.
O'Connor.
Yeah. This is something we can do together where this is a shared interest. We'll stick in Celtic Thunder, not Celtic Thunder, High Kings, who we both enjoy, and we'll crochet and knit together. And the past couple times, that's worked really well. But if she gets used to them,
yeah,
it won't. And also, she'll get obsessed, and I like them. I don't want her to get obsessed. Yeah,
when she gets obsessed, it kind of becomes a little bit difficult for the rest of us. So we kind of try to ease up on that. Make it special. Why don't we do what we have together, and then I'll go through the stuff here. Because I have quite a few... I'll get to that.
Why is the tea gone?
My tea is gone too. I think Freddie drank all my tea.
I think he did too, through his rear end.
That's kind of a disturbing image. I got this. Well, we got this wonderful package.
I love her packaging.
Brittany, who is B-Wing. I got this on my birthday.
Now remember, just show the back because
the
front has her address.
Brittany, I got this on my birthday. How special is that?
Yes, and I love the packages she has.
Yes, it's the special mailers, and she always is very thoughtful. I got this lovely card. She makes her own cards.
Yes, she does.
And she knows how much.
I don't know how she knows when we're running low.
It's great. I mean, this is mine.
See, mine folds.
I like mine.
Mine is more special. So.
Oh, and yes, we got a little. This is from.
I'm showing my special card.
Well, hurry up.
I'm showing my special card.
Hurry up.
See, it's got awesome little stamps, and mine full. Oh, hey, look. It has her,
I'm going to poke her.
Her mark.
I love this. Mine has
I'm
a mark,
showing
too.
my special card. Oh, look what's in my special card.
Yes, we have
now you
different
can
stuff.
show.
I can show whatever I want. This is from JD.
Yes, it's
her
so
daughter.
cute. Have you seen the picture of her daughter underneath the underneath
Yes,
the log
I think
cabin
so.
blanket?
Yes, yes.
Her daughter is
It's
so
adorable.
darn cute.
Yes. And JD, I love this. Thank you very much.
Yes.
I think JD's the one who named her dolls
Oh
after
yes,
us.
that's right.
Yeah, that made my day.
JD is adorable.
Yes, she is. We love her to pieces. She is a sweetheart. So thank you, JD. This goes in my keepsake box.
Yes,
Okay, so let's put that. And what else came in here is Brittany is a very talented card and other paper craft maker.
yes.
I just want to put this aside.
I'm trying to put it back in its
Card.
envelope.
Yeah, it doesn't want to go back in.
No, it doesn't.
Um,
I know it came out of there.
it did come out of it. There we go. I got it. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. She gave us, well, first of all, she knows my colors. Looking at the stars always makes me dream. That's Vincent van Gogh. And I might use this for my knitting, or I might use this for my writing.
Joy, Delights, and Joy, William Shakespeare.
Definitely our colors. And it's lined paper, so I may use it. I don't know if I want to use it for my keeping track of things for knitting and crocheting, or if I'm going to use it for writing.
This is going to be used for keeping track of things from knitting and crocheting. Because look, it's just like my notebooks that I already use. So this is perfect.
This will fit in my purse. I could use it for my writing. I don't know.
This is perfect for what I need.
I don't know. Whatever I decide, it will be used. Thank you very much for that. Now, we also got these cute little tags.
Where's my text?
Hand knit by.
Here's mine.
Hand knit by. And there I don't know how many are in here. There's several in here. And they're so cute.
Yes, they are.
They are so cute. Okay. And then she outdid herself by giving us each 2 packages of cards. And I believe that this one here is kind of an all-occasion packet.
Yes, it has a happy birthday.
Feeling better. Just beautiful cards. I couldn't get anything better at a store. In fact, I think these are better than anything I've seen at a store. Congratulations. These are awesome. And these.
Oh, I might have to save this one for when my student graduates.
Yeah. This is great. I mean, and these are the all-occasion ones, I believe, that she sends, the plain blank. These are just gorgeous. Brittany, I love these.
Oh, I like this one. I got a little feeling you could use a little smile.
I saw that. These are just amazing. And, they say things on the back of them and things. I just love them. She's so talented.
And then,
I think those are just blank.
yes, these are the
what I call the
sweaters.
Yeah, they're for whatever you want.
Yes, the knitting keeps us from unraveling.
Yes.
Sweater ones.
Yes, I love these. I mean, she matched them so perfectly to our personalities. This is my colors here. It's just perfect.
Very pretty.
Yes, I love them. Because I don't buy note cards. I use Brittany's.
No, I use Brittany's.
I use Brittany's.
Every person gets a prize, or my swap person got my.
So did mine. My swap person got one of Brittany's cards. I think I sent one to Denise or somebody. I sent one to somebody.
I know Deb got when I did the Knit Picks one. Deb got one of these.
Yeah, I believe I sent one of these to.
And then my most recent swap person for the Geek one got one. And I always say, I wish I could claim I made this card, but I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't. I just know an awesome card maker. Thank you so much, Brittany. That was so thoughtful. It was such a surprise.
Indeed.
Now, this is kind
of... I like seeing the little blue package arrive in the mail. I'm like,
so
I know who that is!
Yes. And my husband's like, this... One for you, one for... Oh, so that's Brittany. Oh, I said that's for her birthday, because usually she'll put it together if it's for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very, very sweet of her. Okay, now I have some things in here. I'll try to go through them relatively quickly because there's quite a bit of stuff in here. And I'm not doing things that aren't related to the podcast or writing.
Mm-hmm.
Because
this
it would
is
take
pen,
too
hook,
long.
and needles.
It's pen, hook, and needles, yeah. Let me just try. I want to make sure I don't forget anybody. Okay. I'm going to go through the patterns first. The shawl that I showed you that I started for Heidi's along.
Sorry.
Talia gave it to me for my birthday. And this is a color picture of the shawl, so you can see it. I don't want you to see the actual what's on the front.
Oh yeah, Mom gifted me the calligraphy. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, and I may pick that up eventually, but okay. And Talia gifted me this as well. I absolutely love this pattern.
I don't know what I'm thinking gifting her toys. It's kind of like self-defeating.
But I have all your toys. I just love this owl. It's so adorable. And this particular person, it's by it says triflesandtreasures.com. I don't know if that's the actual. I can't see where her what her name is.
I can't either.
But she has all kinds of owl things, including mitts and things like that. So I have her in my favorites, and I love this owl. It's absolutely adorable.
Oh, that reminds me, speaking of toy things, one of the toys Davina's working on had a weird stitch. And George said that he's never run into it. It's a half single crochet and a double single crochet.
Yeah, I told you I didn't heard about it, so George hadn't heard of it.
It's a single crochet. It's just thicker.
It's a specialty stitch.
It's a specialty stitch, and it was very interesting trying to find information on it.
Yeah.
So, just curious out there, how many of you crocheters have heard of it? George hasn't, so I'd be shocked if anyone else has. But, you know, there's people who've been crocheting forever.
Yeah.
Or
just happen to have
Or just happen to have that experience. How many of you have heard of a half single crochet, HSC, or a double single crochet, DSC?
Mm-hmm.
And these are American
terms. Yes. Okay, so those were from Taya. Thank you, Taya. This one was from Victoria Blue, and I think she went to my queue and she found what I liked. It's called The Summer Storm, and it's from the 12 Shawls in 2012, July. And it's really a beautiful pattern. And I couldn't find the view I wanted. It wouldn't let me cut and paste the picture so I could show you the different views. But you can see it if you go look at my queue and click on the pictures. Summer Storm. These are crochet patterns. And it's absolutely gorgeous. This one was from my friend Sapape. S-A-P-A-P-E. Her name is Sarah, and she gave it to me for my birthday. Her birthday's the same day as mine, and she gifted this to me. And this is called the Sutra Cowl, and the stitch has a really interesting construction. I'm waiting till I have time to do it, where I can put some attention to it. It doesn't look difficult, but it's very interesting the way it's going to be constructed. So I need to take my time with it. Am I forgetting something? Oh yes, there is another one in here. Okay. I don't want to forget this one. This one was gifted to me by Nikki 18229, who is from the Nicolo's World podcast. It is Nicolo's World, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you have their names written down in?
I have it on here, and I have it in my show notes.
Okay.
This I've had, Nikki. I have had this yarn in my stash that I'm going to be doing for this shawl for over a year. I wanted this shawl for a long time. Taya had talked me into a sweater kit, knitted, and
fingering weight,
and I just and I'm like, I'm not doing this.
I is good.
3 of these skeins out of the 4. This requires 3 skeins at 400 yards.
I'm taking commissions to talk her into yarn she doesn't actually need.
Okay. 475 yards each skein in the set, so it's like a total of 1,900 yards. This takes 3 skeins of 400 yards each, so I have plenty of yarn with the 3. I'll have an extra skein of yarn in a different color. It has 4 different colors. So I have my yarn for this. I just need to have time to sit down. If I focus, maybe I can do 2 or 3 shawls for Heidi's along. This, Nikki, you hit this right on the head, the nail on the head with this one. Thank you very much. All of these are so beautiful. I have yarn for most of these. I'm really excited about it. And then I got up the day after my birthday. I think Nikki's was the day after my birthday as well. Amanda Jane surprised me from a pattern from our very own George.
And George has had so many awesome patterns come out lately.
He has. He absolutely has. I love this pattern. I was concerned that it might be motifs, but it isn't. I don't think it is. And I like the way it falls on the shoulder. I might have to get a button.
Does he have you make the button?
I don't know. It looks like it might be a pin.
I think it's he makes you make the button?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But I like this very much. All the patterns, I cannot tell you how grateful I am and how thankful that you guys thought of me on my birthday. It made me very happy, and I was so excited. My husband's like, yeah, I have to hear more about patterns. You know, he's very good about listening, and then his eyes glaze over after a little bit.
Then he stops listening.
He stops listening. I stopped listening after the first 5 minutes or whatever. So thank you so much. You guys are very, very thoughtful. I just can't thank you enough. My husband asked me to pick up some things I wanted on my own that were on our list. That he doesn't do PayPal, and his foray into Etsy, I think he decided not to do that anymore, or maybe he's afraid of getting doubles with Talia. I don't know. So I picked up some knit picks, stitch markers, and scissors. I have one pair of scissors and one set of stitch markers in one of my bags right now, and I picked up these actually at Martin's. They're pet brushes.
Yes. Oh, I forgot to grab mine.
Yeah, she has one of these I gave her, and then she has one like this, only bigger. And we want to use that to brush out the hair a little bit on animals when we want it to be a little more fuzzy.
I have a particular design that requires a dog brush.
Right.
Eventually.
And
it's not the current one, it's the one in sketch form.
And there are some other people who require that as well. I need to get my hair trimmed. Let's see. I have this one. This book I saw at my local yarn shop in Warrenton. Not the Red Thread. Not the Never Enough Yarn in Winchester, but the one in Warrenton, which is the Red Thread. And I put it aside because I wasn't sure I would use it. I put it on my Amazon list. My husband got this for it. This is really a good book.
It wasn't that you weren't sure that you would use it. You just had yarn that you were going to buy instead.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of money. So my husband got me this, and he got me knitted toys. So I guess I'm going to be making knitted toys. I have to figure out how to use DPNs and all that kind of stuff. So I guess I'm going to be branching out. Some of these toys, I'm not a big knitted toy fan, but some of these are cute. Some of these are really cute.
Like the mouse?
The mouse is kind of cute. The meager mouse. Because these are made to be small, but she gives you how to do, how much bigger they'll be in different kinds of yarn, and she tells you the basic bodies. Like
I actually kind of like that one.
Yeah, she has the uni bodies. She has the peanut shaped body. She has I think it's called the I forget what it was called. I like this one.
Oh, I like this one.
Yes, I like this one though. Bantam Bunny, I like that, and I like this little fox. So there are some here. Oh, look at the tail.
Yes.
I like several of these patterns actually, which I guess I shouldn't be surprised because Rebecca Danger is one of the more popular knitted toy. Look at the bat.
You see, I still prefer the crocheted bat by
Stacey Trout.
No.
Tea Will Love.
No.
Oh, not Tea Will Love. Patchwork Moose.
Yes.
Yeah. Look at this cactus. I'm not a cactus person, but I like that cactus. I am Groot.
Groot is not a cactus.
No, he's not. Basic peanut body. I mean, she goes through how to do 2x2. She's just... Here she shows, the different sizes with the different yarns, relative sizes and things like that. So I'm looking forward to maybe trying that. More animals, crochet animals, big and small. And you can see some of the animals here on the back. I don't want to go through all the books because I have too many of them. Crochet Accessories has some really nice stuff in it.
I love the front pattern for this next
Yes,
one.
I do. Oh, this I've had on my list for a while. I have the other two Zumagurumi books. This is Zumagurumi 3. Isn't that adorable?
I love that.
I love that little hedgehog. He's so cute. There's some of the patterns that are in this book. And this has different designers in it, I believe. I mean, look at this. And I think I've seen this one on Ravelry, where you actually have to make the little flotation device. Oh, there's the one with red and white. Patrick Moose.
Yeah,
She made. Oh, look at that, Patrick Moose. That's her penguin.
And her penguin is cute.
Adorable. Yay! Congratulations, Melissa. Right, Melissa? No.
No, it's Kate.
Kate.
Because you always want to call her Katie.
Yes, I always want to call her Katie.
And it's Kate E. Hancock.
I recognize her eyes on the pattern. This has different designers, and they're all cute. So that goes in there. This is another one this is more old-fashioned, and I just love it. These are all crocheted except for the Rebecca Danger. Okay. And the last couple things I want to show you, these are literature and kind of course related. This is my Catholic courses, The Hidden Meaning of the Lord of the Rings. I have the Hobbit one, and I want to get the Lord of the Rings one to go with it. So my husband said I could have it for my birthday, because he got me the Hobbit one for Christmas. And
I know that I have different opinions on most people about the meant allegory in there, because Tolkien himself said that he never intended there to be allegory.
Yeah. And especially, I think I have to see what they're saying. They may just be saying what you can take away from it. It doesn't necessarily mean that the writer did it. The other one, Taya gave me this, is the Great Courses, Writing Great Fiction, Storytelling Tips and Techniques. Because I've been stalling with my writing. So I'm looking forward to this. It has prompts, it has
It's
classes.
a good class. It's a guy who wrote Persistent Publish.
Parish and Publish. Persistent Publish?
I can say it's Parish and
Parish
Publish.
and Publish, I thought so.
So I have the book.
Mm-hmm. So I made out like a bandit.
And each class ends with a prompt.
And I need that. I need to have
Each
prompts.
lecture.
The classes are about 30 minutes long, both for the Catholic courses and for the Great Courses.
What worked well for me for the Great Courses is it's a newer class. If you buy the DVD, you automatically get the download.
It's a twofer.
I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. So she got her class and I got it too.
Mm-hmm. So it's really, I do want to thank all the people who wished me a happy birthday on the thread, privately, with pattern gifts, with physical gifts, with cards. I had a wonderful card from Blondie, Nevada, who is Patty, and so did Taya. And it's just, you guys are very thoughtful. You guys are the best group ever, 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 ever.
Indeed.
And I will be effusive because I can. And I want to be.
Taya is getting sleepy.
Taya is getting sleepy. All right. Do you have any autobiography? I wanted to say what I finished.
Oh, I think I have some.
Okay. What is your autobiography?
Let's see. Talked about Great Courses a little bit. Oh, I ended up taking and finishing Hitler's Empire on Great Courses. That was very good, to the point where I actually ended up having a dream influenced by it, which was, and not even in a disturbing way. It was, I was making logical arguments in my dream. Usually I have action dreams. I was having a very logical dream. Very strange, related to history.
Very strange, considering she's not logical in real life.
You should really keep your fingers to yourself. I'm finished with my swap, so I need to actually take that off my thing. I'm waiting for my package, although they have time, totally.
Well, yeah, they just sent it off, what, the day before yesterday?
Well, I'm waiting for my package to arrive.
Yeah, no, they just
I don't have no idea if they...
Well, don't they have a deadline?
It's not for a couple days.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
And...
I thought it already passed.
No. Making my way through Heritage Shannara. We're still in the second book.
Yeah, I'm a little
it's
further...
It's my favorite book, probably, that...
Yeah, I'm not
quadrily.
I like...
Because our next one is...
It's probably our least favorite of the series. I mean, we love all of them, but...
They're just our least favorite character.
Yeah, and we may not be giving her a fair shot. We have to go back and see. It's been a while since I've read Ren.
It has been a while since I've read Ren. I'm actually... A chapter I stopped with is going to be headed into Ren. Because the chapter begins with Ren, so...
I think I've already done that one. In fact, I'm positive because I'm ahead of you.
Yeah.
So, yeah... So I've been reading that as well, and I've been reading Green Lantern.
Was it the one I gave you?
Yes,
okay.
I finished the other one.
How do you like the one I gave you so far?
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
Have you hit Sinestro yet?
No.
Okay.
I just barely started it.
Okay.
I think I just barely started
Is Hal still a kid?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's talking to Carol.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I wrote almost...
Because that's Jeff Johns as a writer. I like him as a writer.
Okay, and I've written almost 2,700 words to the shared story. I've given this story to Talia,
Yes,
so
I
now
have it
I
now.
can focus on other writing, and see what she does with that. So, okay.
And
Yeah.
Maryland Sheep and Wool. I know it's a bit of a ways off. It's not till May. It's the first weekend in May. But if people are going to be there, it is in our plans to be there.
On Saturday.
On Saturday. I have already requested time off around that period because I have never made it to the Maryland Sheep and Wool. I've always either you've gone and I didn't get a chance to plan for it, or in the case of last year, I couldn't take time off because we were starting a new computer system at work. This time around, though, there should be nothing to keep me from asking for time off in May.
So we're anyone in the area, Emily, Tanya Marie, and Lucy, anyone in the area. I know I'm forgetting people who scribes, etc. People in the Virginia, Maryland, D.C. area. Amy and Darren, they went a couple of years ago. If you're
Darren's
coming,
never been.
Amy came. If you're going to be at Maryland Sheep and Wool, please keep an eye out for us. Well, if you see us, say hi. We'd love to meet up with you. My husband's all for the whole podcast and meetup stuff and meeting people. He gets a kick out of it, takes pictures and things like that. So if you see us, whether you're a podcaster or not, say hi. We don't bite. We like to talk to you. Well, she's had her shots. So we would love to see you and talk to you.
I'm a vampire, remember?
Are you quite finished?
Karma Karumi and I are vampires. We are. Ask her.
Tanya Marie says I can keep all the toys.
I'm a vampire.
I get to keep all the toys. Yeah. Anyway, I have RH negative blood. You'll get sick. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We do want to thank all the people who have donated prizes to the current along, the sweater along, and we do want to thank the people who have donated prizes that we are still getting through. Bella Socks and Maria Wilhelmina, who are Eileen and Mariette, respectively. We do want to thank the people who have commented on YouTube. There were several there. I haven't had a chance to answer. I don't know if Taya has. We have YouTube.
No, I have not.
I think there were 4 or 5 comments.
I'm caught up in all the episodes in the group right now.
Yes. Well, you were anyway. Amy posted. Remember I said I had to do one?
Amy, I was caught up.
But we
Yes,
we like her being there. Yes, we do.
I was caught up for once in my life.
For 5 minutes.
I was so proud of myself.
I got all caught up before the podcast, and I said, oh, let me make sure we don't have any new members to add on. And there was Amy, so I had to make sure I answered her.
Yes. No, I'm not mad at Amy.
No, she knows we're not. She knows we're not. So, yeah, so we want to thank you.
I'm still behind in the sweater long. I think I got caught up in the show off. I'm behind in the sweater long and an introduction thread. I'm actually only behind in 2 threads.
I think I'm behind in 2 threads as well. Except maybe my birthday thread. I think I have a couple of people that answer.
Well, I don't have to respond to your
in the birthday thread.
Oh, I'm behind. I'm one behind in the mug.
Did somebody else post in the mug?
Cool. I didn't respond to what someone responded to me in the mug.
Did you see the question that Katie?
I answered it.
Okay. Okay. So we want to thank you all for spending some time with us. We're glad that you did. We wish you all a very blessed and happy week full of knitting and crocheting and paper crafting and whatever kind of things that you like to do that make you happy, whatever they are. And we hope to see you next week. This is Pen, Hook, and Needles, episode 140. And that's a wrap.